Welcome back. This is Dreddeus with another episode of the LA Rams franchise. We are now in week 7 facing the Detroit Lions. The LA Rams have not done well, to put it mildly. We are the last in the league. We are at 0-6. And I know it might look like it, but no, this is not a 0-17 and 17-0 rebuild. This is actually a franchise mode where I'm just doing absolutely abhorrent in all of the games. So far we have accumulated 6 losses in a row, so really terrible. Next up, let's take a look at our opponents, the Detroit Lions. They have drafted quite well. They're still working with Jared Goff, who is an ex-LA Ram quarterback. He was traded there in the season 2019 started for the Detroit Lions. It was a direct trade with Matt Stafford and a few picks right there. So interesting duel coming up here, quarterback duel. I'm not too hopeful, to be honest, but let's see what we manage to turn up. Their halfback, Deandra Swift, is just as his name suggests, pretty swift. He's actually one of the very, very well playable running backs, as I know from my Detroit Lions rebuild. I really enjoyed that rebuild, and that was very enjoyable because the team in itself is pretty good, to be honest. Fullback, nothing of mention there. Wide receivers, we've got DJ Chark Jr., also 24 years old, star dev, and he is super quick and actually more reliable than his attributes here would let us to believe. Jameson Williams was a pick in the 2022 draft, and you can see already 77 overall at the age of 20, so he will be going up for sure. Amon Ross and Brown, 2021 draft pick, also a very, very good wide receiver. I enjoyed him a lot in that rebuild. And then Quintus Cephas and Josh Reynolds down there in the pool. TJ Hawkinson, of course, is the star tight end in this team. Number 6 ranked tight end. And again, he's very mobile. I was surprised at how well I could move him along the pitch. Left tackle, Taylor Decker, and behind him, Ryan McCollum. Left guard is Jonah Jackson. Do not underestimate these players. They are way better than their ability suggests. Frank Ragnow here at an 88 overall, and he's a number 4 ranked center. I wish I had someone like him. Just look at those blocking stats. He is really a block in there and a great help to the QB. Right guard is Baitai. Nope, not going to try that first name. And Logan Stenberg behind him. Right tackle is Penei Sewell, also a draft pick from the 2021 draft. He still has a hidden depth trait. Usually that turns out to be superstar. He just is a fantastic right tackle, 20 years of age, already at an 80. So really, really great right there. Left edge, Aiden Hutchinson, a draft pick from the 2022 draft. The rookie out of Michigan, he was picked in second spot, second overall by the Lions. Behind him, we've got Levi Onwuzurike, obviously the backup here. Right edge is Everson Griffin, Jacob Martin, and John Pascal. D tackles are Larry Ogunjobi. All right, sorry about that. Alim McNeil and John Pennicini. In my rebuild, I stuck with Alim McNeil for the full playthrough, and he turned out to be really great. I enjoyed that a lot. Left outside linebacker is Austin Bryant, and behind him Jesse Lemonnier. Mid linebackers Christian Kirksey, Gerard Davis, Raquan McMillan, Derek Barnes. Right outside linebacker Romeo Okwara and his brother Julian Okwara and Charles Harris. Again, very modest looking, but not to be underestimated. Corners are Mike Hughes and Mani Orowarie, Jeff Okuda, and Melifonwu and AJ Parker. Mike Hughes is a star dev, 24 years old. Amani Orowarie is a normal dev, but he is an absolute beast as well. Super quick. Jeff Okuda, also 2021 draft pick, 75 overall already, 22 years of age. So really dangerous corners back there. The free safeties, Deshaun Elliott and Brady Brees. So Deshaun Elliott, quick to close any gaps back there. And the strong safety, Tracy Walker and Bobby Bryce. Kicker is Austin Seibert. Punter, Jack Fox. He's an elite punter. Actually, he's one of the best punters in the game. You can see the superstar ability, number 4 ranked. But yet, he'll make life difficult for us when they have to punt. So let's head into the weekly strategy here. What is the suggestion? Suggestion is the short pass. I do feel like this should be what we focus on, because this is actually the strongest area for Jared Goff here. The run, Jamal Williams, he's not to be underestimated, but it's not that great of a danger. They have very strong, very quick wide receivers, and let's just keep that in mind. I'm going for full pass, but for a split here since everybody's fit again. Let's see if we can't get that XP spread out. Offensive game plan. The suggestion is a blitz counter here. Everson Griffin is the right edge. I'm a bit wary looking towards Aiden Hutchinson because he will close the gaps quickly. Throwing it short, medium, run outside. So yeah, I think a blitz counter does make sense. It improves the blocker blitz awareness, better short routes, lower DB run return, inside run blocking. Run outside team stats. Yeah, I feel like I know why the suggestion is this. Let's go with the blitz counter then. Does make sense. Again, everybody looking fitter now. We're at 98 overall, and heading into the weekly training with all our players. And Logan Bruss at a 68. Let's see if we shouldn't maybe focus on somebody else. Somebody maybe like Cam Akers, 22 and 84 already. However, he is in the groove and he's actually improving quite nicely. Jonah Williams would be another worthwhile target at 78. Taylor Rapp, maybe Robert Hunt, Jordan Fuller. Where do we have the guy I'm looking for? I am looking for... Nope. Looking for Burgess. Where is he? Must have gone past him already. I want to see if I can't get him to improve a bit more. Alright, he seems to be hiding somewhere. Could it be that he's injured, maybe? Alright, that would make sense. Okay. Alright, the game plan. What do we do? 1 interception, that should be doable against the Goff. Recovered 2 fumbles. Not too sure that this should be something that we count upon. Sack the QB. Don't allow a pass touchdown. No conversions on 4th. Let's go with that again. The offensive coordinator is suggesting score 2 offensive touchdowns. Yeah, let's go with that. And the head coach, what am I aiming for? 70%. let's go with 50 first downs, maybe. Never reach fourth down. Nope, can't promise that. Win turnover battle. Yeah, okay, let's try and own the 70%. At least we have something to strive for. Let's start training here. And I hope for as many improvements as there are possible. And instantly I see an injury to my starting D tackle, a dislocated shoulder. This is bad. Great gains. Didn't want to see that because that is actually not a short-term injury. I feel like, what's offense doing? Don't want to see anything here. All right, luckily enough, nothing happened in training on the offense here. What do we do at D tackle now? We have Bobby Brown the third taking over here. He's got good strength, good tackle, acceleration, hip power, pursuit. Yeah, not that we have much choice here, to be honest, so let's go with him. I could put Aaron Donald here and put LJ Collier into my right edge position. Maybe I should do that, yeah. Let's go with that. I'm gonna put Collier here and use Aaron Donald as my D tackle. Let's hope that works. Hines did go up to Stardev. That's very positive. So good choice putting Hollins back there. I'm happy about that. Now that we have completed all of this, let's upgrade the players and then we are ready to maybe get beaten a 7th time in a row or finally start turning our fortunes around as we upgrade Brian Allen to his 70. Antoine Brooks Jr. going up to his 69, a strong safety here. Run support gets upgraded. Okay, Raymond Clay, 63. Getting upgrade to awareness, change of direction, juke move, spin move. Okay, Marquise Copeland, he's a right edge backup. He's now at a 63, solid. Jake Schroeder raise, also 63, free safety backup. And finally, we will get to upgrade Anthony Hines with 5 points. That's nice. So we get 1 point straight into Speed Rusher and another point straight into Speed Rusher. And you probably guessed it. Let's put another point into Speed Rusher. 73 at the moment. You guessed correctly. Another one in there. And finally, we'll put the last point in there as well. So now he's at a 75 overall, dragged down by morale a little bit. His ratings, very nice. Speed, acceleration, looking good. Tackle, hit power, finesse, move, strength, all looking good. Agility is good as well. So right outside linebacker, happy about that improvement. Apart from that, not to expect anything else. As Joseph Noteboom is back, but he will not feature for us. On paper, we should be better than the Detroit Lions. In reality, yeah, doom looms ahead of us. Okay, so we are on the ball. We are behind already. 1st and 10 at the 25. And let's see if we can get our first win this season. I personally am a bit doubtful, despite being a highly optimistic person. But we receive a penalty here. All right, Rob Havenstein holding offense. Push back. So now we need to go for the passing game straight away. I was dreading that, really not wanting to start this so quickly. All right. At least the route opens up. We pick up the first down as Allen Robinson does show us that he is capable of actually catching and holding on to a ball. Nice pass by Matt Stafford here. Let's go with a mesh spot here with Darrell Henderson Jr., my intended receiver here. Let's hope he does find some space. Okay, not 10 yards, but a few yards, 3 yards. With this pass here, a short one, just opened up for towards Van Jefferson. Yes, that's going to be in bounds, of course. Let's go with the spacing here. Robinson, number 1, Kupp, number 2, Akers, number 3. And very nice catch by Cooper. Kupp here. Let's go with PAY cross flood here. Tyler Higbee will be heading towards the left. And moving slightly outside of the pocket, as we have to pick up a few yards here ourselves. Let's just try and get anything that we can out of this. 2nd and 6. Are we going to lose yards with a run play? I hope not. So let's go. Come on, Cam. Very nice. As we lean into the tackle here, pick up the first down. And we are now at the end of the first quarter. Clock is ticking down, but I think a play action double cross should be working quite well here. It's 1st and 10. Yeah, I'm going to stick with that. Coming from the right side, it's Allen Robinson the second, and Cooper Kupp. He's going to cross over. We do have 2 options with Higbee and Jefferson towards the end zone here, but I do feel like he will be the best chance, Allen Robinson, and he's got big problems holding on to the ball. I have noticed that. Not very happy. I think Odell Beckham Jr. would be a way safer bet here. And not even a safe catch here possible by Van Jefferson. So let's go with southeast corner here. Towards Cooper Kupp. Or at least grabbing a first down here with Darrell Henderson Jr. taken down very quickly. We're at 4th and 4. And Williams taking us down. Matt Gay now. Let's go for the field goal. Oop, slightly inaccurate, but we put it between the sticks, so that's a positive. First points for us in this game here in the second quarter. Our defense has done its job. Let's go with a gun inside zone. We are pushed back very far here, so Cam Akers will have to find a route between the Detroit Lions defense here. And he does find 7 yards, not bad at all. Let's go with the halfback draw as the 2-minute warning comes. And yeah, I'm gonna stick with that halfback draw. I like the draws actually. They mostly work quite nicely. I have an eye on Brian Allen here at center. I'm unsure about him. I doubt that we will be able to draft anything fantastically higher in the draft. Alright, we've got 2 wide back. Let's see if we cannot change anything here. Yeah, let's stick with this. Cooper Kupp, of course, intended receiver. Let's hope he opens up. Go for a secure catch out of bounds here. Nice throw, nice catch as we are at 2nd and 10. And it's a booth review. Okay. So, does look like he managed to get possession, but it could be the long grass. So what's the ruling now? Come on, man. Give us the decision. Okay. Let us go with... I think the mesh spot actually worked quite well. Darrell Henderson Jr. or maybe even Cooper Kupp. As a Tyler Higbee, and I go out of bounds with him at a 1-16 here. Okay, let's try and get the runs going. Run down the clock a little bit while... All right, let's get the runs going, and I'm stopped immediately by Aiden Hutchinson, pushed back for 1 yard even. We will at least be going into the break with field goal here. Let's try cross drag again. Allen Robinson. I'm not going to revert to calling him Mr. Butterfingers yet, but he's not made me that happy. Again, Tyler Higbee. Did we make it out of bounds? I don't think so. 3rd and 3 as we go for PA crossers again. 29 seconds on the clock here. Let's see if we can't get catch. Come on, man. That was completely on target and should definitely have been a touchdown. 18 seconds to go, and we're gonna be looking for a field goal from Matt Gay here, as I put it next to the sticks. I thought that transitioning from PlayStation 4 to 5 would be less grave, but I do feel like everything is feeling quite different here. And yeah, I can only agree. It's not going according to plan. We're even missing field goals. Let's go with a shallow cross here. This is a passing distance I do feel comfortable with. Tyler Higbee should also manage to free himself here. I hope at least. Yes, beautiful. As the ball is blocked. Just as Tyler Higbee was getting separation back there. And we're at 7 and 3. Slot cross now. Van Jefferson. He is slightly behind on release, but I do have some faith in him. Pushed out of bounds here. Clock is stopped, but we get the gain, so that's a positive. Tight end angle now. Again, looking for Tyler Higbee. If he can get around that corner quick enough. Catches the ball, holds onto the ball. Actually, very nice. And as we are now in the 3rd quarter, I will be starting a run play now. There we go. Opening up. And at least a few yards here as Crooksey stops Cam Akers. And we're now at 2nd and 4. Let's go with the halfback base. Again, trying to open up that right side here. So Rob Havenstein definitely has to do his job. And I think we're just short by either a yard or a few inches. So it's 3rd and 1. And we will be looking for a... Where is it? Power O. Just slam in there. Get that yard. And that should be that. Maybe even get the touchdown as we do. Beautiful run by Cam Akers, and it's our first rushing touchdown in I think 5 games. And this is the first time we go ahead for the first time in 5 games. As Akers finds space, that worked very nice. The right side was opened up beautifully there. And we are back at it as our defense manages to stop the Lions. We're going in with a halfback dive here. Let's take a quick look at fatigue. Yeah, everybody at 100%. All right, closing up pretty quickly in there. We're 2nd and 8. Let us go with a cross track. Maybe Allen Robinson can get that to work again. Everybody off to the right side here, apart from Tyler Higbee. And I went with him. He just opened up the most. So now an inside zone here. Akers, let's go. We just need a little bit of space opening up here. And it's 2 yards. 2 yards, not really that much space being generated here. But I think something like the Curl, Ohio should be okay. Van Jefferson, catch the ball and maybe do that extra step over there. So nice catch, very nice. And it's a first down. Halfback zone weak. As we go for the left side this time. Akers, let's see if we cannot find an opening. And a speed kicking in. We take the first down. Beautiful, almost stepping out of bounds. But Akers keeping his balance. And starting to fall in love with this guy. Really very nice. Now a screenplay here. Looking for Akers towards the right hand side as the 3rd quarter ends and we head into the 4th quarter. We are almost on par with offensive and defensive snaps, so that's okay. But now everything will be decided in this 4th quarter, and I think I will be going with a halfback stretch here, pulling most of the players towards the left side. Let's see how quickly the defense can react, and it does look pretty quickly here as we are taken down by the number 21. Still 4.4 yards the gain here. Let's go the halfback dive again. I do like these. Sometimes they open up, and here opening up pretty nicely as we do manage to get quite a few yards, pick up the first down, and move ahead towards the end zone. Let's go with an inside zone. Ball is handed off. Right side was closing down. I tried going towards the left, switching lanes, but that did not work. So let's go with the gun wheel. Allen Robinson is my backup here, keeping an eye on him. Van Jefferson is my intended receiver. Let's see if we cannot get into the end zone here. And Allen Robinson gets the ball, holds on to the ball. Don't want to be unfair to him, but so far he's the wide receiver that has convinced me the least. As again, I'm gonna go with a halfback stretch. That did work well last time. The Lions are focusing there right now. If I had a little bit more time, I maybe would have gone for an audible right there. And I would have needed a bit more power from the O-line here as we get pushed back 4-1. Not really appreciating that a lot. Let's go with a strong curl. Allen Robinson to stop exactly at the first down. But we do have Tyler Higbee, Cooper Kupp, and Darrell Henderson Jr. also in the play here. And I'm just going to take a run. And oh my god, the ball is fumbled. I did see that coming. I went down, I tried to slide, and oh, come on, man. Take a look at that. I slid and then the ball was lost. At least we managed to stop that run. Matt Stafford unable to hold on to the ball. So come on defense, and it's 10-10. Unable to stop the Lions. Oh, we were heading for our first season win here. And yeah, didn't really work out that well. Beautiful. Unable to catch the ball, although it came directly at him. All right, let's not try and lose this game. I mean, we did improve, certainly an improvement over what we did the last time round, but with 1 minute 10 we should be able to yeah. Okay. Allen Robinson catching the ball in the middle of this field despite pressure from Mike Hughes. 4 verticals here, my next go. I am looking for Tyler Higbee, of course. Let's hope that he gets enough separation quick enough. And yeah, risking it all, slide. And we should pick up the first down as Matt Gay gets ready here. Thank you for that. I'm going to use a timeout now. We are still, I mean, we are in kicking range, but I do want to get up the field a little bit more. So let's go with, I think let's go with the verticals here. Higbee just looks like a safe option to get us a few yards. Cooper Kupp, if he gets separation, as a safe option for everything else. Oh my god, what am I doing? What the All right, you all saw that coming, didn't you? Oh my god. Oh my god. I don't know what else to say. I'm livid. I'm freaking livid. Again, stupid mistake. Again, stupid mistake by me. And again, nothing to be done here. Apart hope that Tyler Higbee makes the run here, but he is too slow. And pushed out of bounds with 5 seconds to go. Anybody else except for Tyler Higbee, and I would be cautiously optimistic, but like this, 5 seconds to go, and yeah, let's see. And that should have been a touchdown. All right, we draw the game. Unless we mess up that field goal now. Mess up taking that extra point. Point taken. So now we're in overtime. And I need to remember to bleep out my language back there. But I just couldn't bear another fumble so close to the end zone. Man, oh man, that hurt. That really hurt me. All right, Cam Akers bundling into Williams. You know, sometimes plays work really well, and you feel the team clicking, and you really say, all right, this is it. I now know what I'm doing. And then one play later, and everything just feels completely off. You know, you just feel like everything is broken. And Tyler Higbee, I mean, he's a good tight end. He is, you know, he's strong, he's big, so that's basically what he's supposed to be. but he is slow, and speed is something that you really need in this game. So let's go with Robinson as my number one option here, crossing the field. And again, out of bounds, 3:42 here. I maybe should be able to let the clock run down a little bit, but as long as we manage to get a touchdown, then we should be fine. Of course, easier said than done. With a 1st and 10 now at the 40. Tyler Higbee, Jefferson, Robinson, and Cooper Kupp all lined up. Allen Robinson, my primary. Let's just hope that he gets enough separation. He actually does. He breaks the first tackle and pushed out of bounds here at the 10. We are at 3 minutes and 35. Okay. I will be going for a halfback stretch here. Focusing on the left side, Akers will be taking the ball here. And not really sure if I gained much on that run. It's still 2nd and goal. A field goal is not going to help us that much. We have to be aware of that. Darrell Henderson Jr. now, 2nd and goal. We're inching forward. I would like to just have really a decisive punch into the goal here as I lean into the tackle. 3rd and goal now. Halfback zone weak, or maybe something more powerful. I'm not going to go for a toss. I'm going to go for zone weak here. We're almost there. It's so close. 3rd and goal. Come on, Cam, just ram that ball in. Show us you're a ram. And I think I'm stopped inches before the goal. And yeah. What can we do now? Do we have, let's take a look. Do we have something like a full back dive in here? Yeah, let's do that. I mean, basically, this is it. We're at the 1 yard line. All I want to do is see us pressing in there. And I think it was his right toe in there. I was holding my breath, and words were coming out of my mouth that were not making sense. But Darrell Henderson Jr. manages to push the ball in there by literal inches. Take a look at that. It was barely in there. But the Lions were really putting all in there. As we pick up our first win, I cannot believe it. I am absolutely ecstatic here. 23-17 in overtime. And yeah, let me just take a breath now. All right. Whew. Here we are, picking up the first win this season. We managed 1 interception plus 3 points. We own 70%, and we scored 2 offensive touchdowns. So lucky us, we get 9 points. And Cooper Kupp receives a skill point, and I'm gonna put that in physical. I just need him to be a bit more tough. Everything else is pretty good anyway. So he's at 96 now. But yeah, let's just keep an eye on this image here. We have our first win. We have our first points in the win column. That's fantastic. I'm really ecstatic. It was such a close game, such a hard-fought game, and the Detroit Lions were anything but a pushover, and it was so insanely close and a back and forth here. We did gain way more offensive yards, but again, those turnovers did hurt us pretty bad. We had 2 really unnecessary ones. Those fumbles hurt us, yeah. But overall, it was the spirit I was looking for. I wanted to see that from my team, and that's what I really expected. Let's see the completion rate. Where is that here? 78 completion rate. So at least that is moving in the right direction. I'm not going to say anything here about that I'm where I want to be, but definitely moving in the right direction. Rushing, Cam Akers, really brilliant stuff. Matt Stafford actually moved as well, but that fumble, two fumbles, that's too much. Darrell Henderson Jr. also chipping in, so very nice. Receiving, Tyler Higbee was my #1 wide receiver. I think that says a lot. Allen Robinson, my #2 wide receiver, and then Cooper Kupp, Jameson Williams, DJ Chark Jr., and then Van Jefferson. Unusual a bit from the order. Usually you would expect Kupp up there, but I'm happy that other players like Allen Robinson proved that they are worthy as well. So far, I haven't seen too much that I like from Allen Robinson. All right, with this jubilant image of a 1-6 record, I'm gonna leave this episode be. I hope you enjoyed this. I actually, for a change, enjoyed it. At least I enjoyed the end of the game. At times I was super frustrated, but yeah, the LA Rams proved to really have some backbone. They put their all into it, and now we are at least at 1-6. We're still at the bottom here in the NFC West. Not expecting anything this season in terms of playoffs, but we committed to 7 wins, and I would like to get that, despite it not looking all that rosy right now. But yeah, hope you enjoyed this episode. I did. If you liked it, please drop me a like and subscribe to the channel. This always helps a lot. And as always, thank you for watching, and see you next time.